What is a minimalist? Do they just wear black? Do they have less than 200 items to their name? Do they only have one fork? Today I'm going to go over how I got into minimalism, the hype surrounding it, and the expectations versus realities of minimalism. Let's get into it. For those who have been on the channel for a while know that this was originally a review channel, and I still enjoy reviewing stuff. But back in 2023, all that changed for the better when I discovered digital minimalism, simplifying my relationship with technology. Through that stage of life, I started to fall in love with simplifying life. I started to think back to the heroes of my life, cowboys. Back in the day, cowboys lived very simple, only having what they needed on their horse. Yes, some cowboys had homesteads and cabins, but even then, it wasn't filled to the gaps with stuff. They were very practical people back in the day, and that's kind of what drove me to start thinking more simple. The hype of minimalism. When people think of minimalism, they would think of no stuff. They would think of white walls and people wearing black clothes. But to me, minimalism is more being practical and conscious with what you own. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really cool, the style of minimalism, but in reality, I don't think it actually portrays of what minimalism truly is. Expectation versus reality. There are a lot of great people out there that helped me a ton on starting my minimalist journey. But I do think sometimes we lose the reason why we do it. I would encourage you to ask yourself the same thing I ask myself, which is, why am I doing this? For the style or for the freedom that it brings? The whole reason was to simplify my life, not really to fit the part. And minimalism did that. I have way more time in the day, I have way better finances than I did because I hardly buy anything anymore, and my stress has gone down a ton. That's what I wanted to get out of minimalism, and I achieved that. Don't lose yourself in the process. Yes, minimalism is a lifestyle, but it doesn't mean it takes over your life. There are things that are unique to you and your specific circumstance. For example, most minimalists have one jacket. I have 3. In Alberta, we have ever-changing climates and weather. So for me, I need to have certain jackets for certain conditions and certain times of season. Most minimalists only wear black. I wear plaid. I've been wearing plaid my entire life. I have my 4 favorite shirts that I just rotate through, and I'm a happy camper. But the point I'm trying to make here is don't forget who you are, what you need in life, because it is dependent on the person, in my humble opinion. In conclusion, am I a minimalist? I would say yes. Am I a traditional minimalist? Not even close. This walk in life has completely changed my perspective on life. I feel more fulfilled, I feel more at peace, and I just feel better. I feel like I've actually found myself. So, in conclusion, I love minimalism. It's totally changed my life and perspective, and I would recommend it to almost anyone. If you guys like this video and you want to see more, maybe I'll do a video on all the things that I own as a minimalist. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.